Hi everybody, this is Plugspinner, and today we're going to be picking this 7-pin Kirk Interlock. And what these interlocks are used for is controlling access to electrical equipment. So the simplest example is, imagine a lock in the off position. This metal bar would keep it locked in the off position by physically stopping it from being flipped. And then by inserting a key and turning the plug, this bar would move towards the lock body and allow that switch to be turned on then. And then you would actually have to re-lock this and put the switch back in the off position to be able to remove the key. These do have all standard key pins and all standard driver pins. They are guttable by removing these rivets over here. By doing that, you'll be able to pull this center cylinder out. I'm not going to do it because I don't have any tools to remove those rivets at the moment, but there are other videos online of this being done, which are pretty cool. Okay, we're going to be using top of keyway tension. This is a Sparrow's heavy bar. And then we're going to be using a Southord deep hook from the Slimline series, which is 22 thousandths of an inch. I'm not going to give pin by pin commentary because things do get kind of muddled in here. But you will hear a lot of stuff falling back down into the plug. The machining is pretty good on these, so the tolerances are pretty tight tolerances. But yeah, let's give it a shot and see how it goes. We're going to be using pretty heavy tension on this one. I've tried to use lighter tension, be a little more gentle, but it just, nothing sets when I do it that way. So let's see. The warding is a little bit tricky. You have to kind of like pick to the right and then like snake to the left to get around this little nub of warding here. You could probably avoid that with a thinner pick, but at the moment I don't have anything thinner than this. Right now we're really just feeling for binders the whole time because there's no security pins, so you wouldn't expect any counter rotation or anything like that. This particular lock is pretty well picked. I got it off eBay, and it appears as if the person who had it before me was also picking it. You could see it by some marks in the keyway. You can see some nicks on the warding. So it is a little bit worn, but still seems like that machining is holding up because it is very hard to keep these pins set. All right, I think we're getting close-ish. We should see pretty soon. I'm using very heavy tension right now, and I'm being pretty hard on this pick. I'm actually using this pick also because it's very like worn and bent already. I didn't want to use any of my new picks on it. So for any of you other people with some beaten and battered picks, it's always a good idea to keep them for locks like this, where you don't want to bend up your new quality picks. I think this is going to be it. There we go. And we're open. So not too hard, but also not that easy, to be honest with you. This is probably one of the most difficult locks I've picked with all standard pins. Maybe because it's 7 pins, maybe because the machining is just really good, but Nonetheless, they're really, really fun to pick, really satisfying. You can sometimes find these on eBay pretty cheap. I think I got this one for like $10, $15 with shipping, something like that. They're a little heavy, so shipping can sometimes be a little bit expensive, but if you keep an eye out, you might be able to find a decent bid for one of these. Maybe in a future video, when I have some more tools, we'll take out these rivets and actually gut it, perhaps upgrade it or something like that. But for now, thank you for watching. I hope you did enjoy and find it a bit informative. And yeah, please like, comment, share, subscribe, and have a great day.